Cardano family, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. Since our last update, so much has happened, and I just want to start off by saying thank you to each and every one of you guys for showing insane amount of love on the last update. I asked you guys in that update to, let me know if you guys enjoyed these updates, by commenting, and you guys literally went crazy. So, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And Cardano, on the other hand, has been breaking out, and, a level specifically that I indicated on my channel, you can't make it up. I'm sure if you watched my last update, we literally retested right exactly at that target. So ADA is up 13.5% right now over the last 24 hours, with the price currently sitting at 99.43 cents. And that itself should just tell you where the price of Cardano is sitting, just based off of taking a look at the price where we are right now. And it's also up 14% in Bitcoin comparative valuation, $36.2 billion. But the most important thing is the 24-hour trading volume, up $4.3 billion as of recording this update. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. I want to start off by saying this. Look at this. Cardano holders need to buckle up. This is why. And in this update, I kind of indicated that, this key resistance is very important, and we're retesting it and turning this into support. I'm targeting that dollar price point, and believe it or not, that exactly ended up happening. And Bitcoin also broke out towards a new all-time high, and of course that is going to have a positive impact on altcoins, and Cardano really felt that love. You can see Bitcoin went up to $124,600 and broke towards a new all-time high, which of course is very, very exciting. And like I said, ADA is definitely feeling the love right now. But what are some news to keep in mind? Grayscale has applied for an HBAR and a Cardano ETF. On top of that, Google search interest for altcoin has hit its highest level since 2021, and we know what happened in 2021. That's when we were in the last bull cycle, and arguably late 2021 was where the top actually occurred for the crypto space. So very, very exciting stuff here. But let's take a look at the price, because of course that is what everyone wants to know. Take a look at the way the dominance is plummeting. Exactly what we want to see happening for altcoins, regardless of Bitcoin breaking towards a new all-time high or not. You have seen the dominance continue to show weakness, and this is a key factor that I've been indicating on my channel time and time out that we want to be paying attention to. And every single update that I have provided on my channel, we always emphasize the importance of the index, and it's starting to show the importance of that. And Bitcoin broke towards the new all-time high, as I've stated to you guys before. Regardless of that, you're still not seeing any sort of a positive momentum when it comes to the dominance, and that is what you want to see if you have the likes of ADA, HBAR, XRP, primarily altcoins in your portfolio. You want to see these type of things happening. But ADA right now, guys, wow, this is insane. So since our last update, of course, we were literally sitting at the neckline of 85 cents. If you had your buy orders placed in at this key resistance, we're talking about an increase of 20%. And look at this, we touched right at the neckline at that $1 price point and saw a rejection. And I did even say that in my last update, once we retest this key resistance, do anticipate a little bit of a rejection, because of course this is a major resistance. But what's most important to take away from here is the fact that the last time the price was at these levels was back in March of this year. And now that we have introduced ourselves to that $1 price point, I think that Wick is going to fill in, and we're going to see this resistance turning into support, and that pretty much opens the door for us to get into the exciting side. A lot of people have forgotten the fact that, Cardano is a proof of stake consensus. I see comments time and time out again, people that are not educated as to, the way Cardano really is, what type of blockchain it is. And pretty much when you talk about a proof of stake consensus, we need to understand that it's a supply and demand factor that could change everything, especially in an altcoin season. And what I'm talking about is, let's say, we see a major amount of demand coming in for ADA right now, which we're actually witnessing right now in front of us. And with the way Cardano is, a huge chunk of ADA, a major amounts of its actual supply is staked. People are earning passive income off of the coins that they have staked, and majority of the Cardano holders actually have compounded it over time. I've been covering ADA since the early days. Shout out to the OGs, of course, that have been following this channel from day one. I've seen ADA go from 2 cents to where it's at now. And I know so many viewers on my channel, like day ones, that have been, accumulating ADA since then and have been compounding. And I've actually have some people reach out to me before in the past that have stated that, we're living off of our ADA staking rewards and we've pretty much compounded, and some have retired, of course, getting in that early on. So, with the huge amounts of supply being staked right now, the demand is kicking in, and that's where things can heat up much quicker than a lot of people think. I've been seeing some comments coming in, people thinking that, the ADA's price will never reach the likes of, the 38.2 to the 23.6, but I believe that can really come across as a shock once you really see the magnitude of, the volume increase that will come for ADA, which we're seeing right now. And with an ETF, possibly getting approved or an index, the sky's the limit. And of course, there's a lot of rumors going around with some big partnerships with ADA. So these are some factors we need to keep in mind. But so far, so good. A very, very exciting day for the ADA family. Subscribe if you have not done so already. I'll keep you guys updated every single day. Love you all. See you later. Been Crypto ZX, and peace out.